Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with Deepa. So today is day 53 of solving daily problems on Geeks for Geeks. Now let us see what today's problem is. So today's problem is to construct a list using the given XOR queries, and it is asked in Amazon and Google. So this is a really important question for you. And now let us try to solve this question, and first we will go through the question. Okay. So given here that it says that you're given a list S, okay, a list S that initially contains only a single value 0, okay, and there will be Q queries of the following type, means there are two queries which we have to perform, okay. Now S contains the numbers in the form of pair like 0 and next is 5, okay. So whenever my first number is 0, which that means that I have to insert that particular element into my list, okay. So in this case 5 will be inserted to my list. The first element to be inserted will be 5, and if the other pair is like this 1 comma 2, this means that I have to XOR every element present in my array with 2. We have to return the sorted list by performing the Q queries. Okay, now let us first see what the XOR operator do. See, basically a XOR operator is a combination of OR with AND. Okay, so what does it do? That like this, if the numbers are like this, see, this is my binary numbers, and if I form a table of XOR, so it will be like this, that whenever my one of the value is true, it will give me output of true, otherwise my result will be 0. So here both the values are true, then also our result will be 0. If any one of the value is true, then our result will be 1. Okay, so now let us calculate the XOR of 8 and 7. We denote XOR operator with the help of this symbol. Now if we do the XOR, you can see here 0 and 1. It will give me 1 as the result. Next also 0 and 1, 1 as the result. Similarly 1 and 1. Now this new number formed is 15 in decimal. Okay, so the XOR of 8 and 7 will give me 15. Now let us see an example to understand it more clearly. See, as we can see here, our input contains 5 queries. Okay, these are the 5 queries my input has. First query is to insert 6. Okay, second query is to insert 3. Third query is to insert 2. And then we have to perform XOR with 4 and XOR with 5. So we will start traversing from the end of the list, because these XOR operators will affect all previous insertions done before them. Okay, so for example, if there is one more query here 0 comma 9, okay, so for this particular element in my array I need not to perform any XOR operation, because after that there is no XOR query. So this will reduce our number of steps in the code and allow us to do it in a less time, which will reduce our time complexity also. Okay, this will allow us to save our time in the program. So for this there should be no operation. So let's remove this first. So as you can see that the last query is 1 and 5, okay, which means that all previous elements will be XORed with 5. So I will here take a variable of XOR and name it as XOR till. XOR till means that the value which we have to XOR till now. So first its initial value will be 0, and 0 XOR 5 will produce the result as 5, and my XOR will contain 5. Okay. Next is 4. So I will say XOR till XOR 4. Now it will produce the result to a number, and let's calculate what will be the XOR of this. So for binary representation of 5 we have 101, and for 4 we can say it's 1 0 0. So as you can see, the output produced will be 1 0 0. So in this array my every element will be XORed with 1. Okay, Let's try to solve this. First, what we will do, here steps are from starting. But for us, what we will do, we have calculated the XOR value. Now, we will first insert the element 2 and we will XOR it with 1. Then again, we will take the element 3, we will XOR it with 1. Then again, we will take the value of 6, we will XOR it with 1. And at last, what we will do, we will insert this XOR value inside our vector, because initially there was a value 0, which is as mentioned in the question, that initially the array contains a single value which is 0, and we have not inserted this value, so we'll insert it at last, which will be 0 XOR 1. Okay, so this will produce me an array of numbers which may be 1 7 2 3 produced here, and after that I will simply sort the array using a sort function, because we have to result a sorted array. Okay, so now let us see code and understand it step by step. So the first step will be to create a vector int array, which will be stored. Next is to create a variable XOR till, where we are storing that till now how many XOR operations we have performed with the numbers. Next is our for loop, inside which we will perform the queries given to us. First, we will check that if the given query is equals to 1 at the first position, this means that I have to perform the XOR operation. So I will update the value of XOR till. If it is not equals to 1, which means that it will be 0. In that case, you have to insert it into your result. So for that, what you will do, you will XOR the current element with the value of XOR till. At last, we will push back the value of XOR till, because we have to initially keep 0 inside our array. At last, we are performing sorting, because as mentioned in the question, we have to return a sorted list. So sorting will be performed, and at last we will just return our result. So this is the code. Now let us try to run this code. So as you can see, it is producing correct output. Now let us submit this to test for other test cases also. So as you can see, it has passed all the test cases, and we have solved today's problem of the day on Geeks for Geeks, which is asked in Amazon and Google. It is a media level problem which is based on bit manipulation and arrays. So I hope this video solution was clear to you. If you have any doubts regarding this video, please leave it in the comment section. Like this video, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to get daily notification about the videos I'm posting here. And soon we are going to start Lovebubbles DSA sheet, and also I will start a new playlist in which we will solve questions on lead code related to SQL, so that we can cover database queries also. So hope you will join me, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.